Welcome back to a cold and very damp Newcastle. It's Wednesday the 3rd of September and I'm just on my way commute to work, back on the familiar terrain of the town moor. As I say, just very damp. I'm getting the raincoat out for what feels like a long time. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a bit of a walk and talk video, talk a little bit about what happened in week 1, what I'm trying to do in week 2, and yeah, just quite a short vlog update today. So yeah, week 1 after you've had a break is always a bit of a weird week, to be fair. I think it all culminated in a run that I did on Saturday. Got out for just over an hour and I did a video on that, which you can go and have a look at.
Lap 1, 8:24.
It didn't feel too bad, but when I got back and looked at the stats, I was shocked really at the heart rate. So I was out there for 63 minutes, averaged about 7.5 minute miling, and the average heart rate was 167 beats per minute, which for me is sort of, I would say, like a light threshold, maybe a hard marathon type effort on the road, I would say. So yeah, I don't know what that was. Potentially something lingering in the body, or just literally that's where I'm at. But overall for the week it was 27 miles. I ran 5 days out of 7, so I had a rest on Friday and I was going to get out on Sunday, but because of how Saturday went, I thought it was best just to rest. Coming into this week, plan is just to get more mileage. I commuted in Monday, Tuesday, so about 8 miles per day. The main reason I've decided to walk in today is I've already got a little bit of pain on the inside of the left shin. That's something that's quite common for me, especially when I'm coming back, and it's just a little reminder to not plough through regardless. So I am taking heed of that little bit of pain, and that's the main reason I'm walking in today, just to see what it's like tomorrow. I mean, if I'm comfortable today, I might have a little jog home tonight, otherwise I'll walk home again tonight. So overall the plan for this week would be to slightly increase overall mileage from last week. Let's say potentially 30 plus miles. Last week 27 miles was just under 4 hours of running over 5 days. I'll be looking to get just over 30 miles. I was hoping over 6 days, but given I'm walking today, let's see how that goes. I would like to get a similar run to last Saturday done again, so again something around the hour, and see if there's any improvement in the overall feeling and sort of metrics. You know, the jury's out on whether getting too absorbed in metrics is a good or bad thing. You've got those two schools of thought. One is do everything by feel, the other is do everything by metrics like heart rate, pace, whatever you want to do. But for me it's a mixture, and I think that's a balanced approach. I certainly like to keep my stats in the training log because I think that's powerful information. if you literally just went out and did everything by Casio and had nothing to sort of look back on over time, I think it's hard to detect what's worked, what hasn't. So for me, I do love to keep a record of time, distance, pace. I like to keep weather stats, mainly wind, dew point, and I also like to look at what else to look at? Obviously heart rate, and this calculation, beats per mile, which is average heart rate multiplied by average pace, and that allows you to see how things trend over time. So yeah, that's what I'll be referring to. Beats per mile is what I'll refer to assess whether this Saturday's longer effort is an improvement on last week. So if you're able to compare time, pace, heart rate, beats per mile, wind conditions, dew point, was it firm underfoot, was it flooded, and that's something I've been working on that I want to talk about a lot more in futures. I'm working on a calculator that doesn't just look at your raw beats per mile, because you could go out and run 8-minute mile in 140 heart rate on the road, and then you could go out and run 9-minute mile in 145 beats per minute. You could have gone over a big mountain, climbed 1,000 foot of elevation. The wind might have been a lot worse than the previous run, so you need to factor all that in to try and normalise and look at raw BPI over time, but also normalise. So that's something I'm working on, and I'm going to try and produce some tools and charts to show you on future videos of how I'm approaching that. So I think that's enough rambling. So in summary, well into week 2 now. Yeah, got cut off there. Yeah, so in summary, well into week 2, things are going okay. Feel a bit like things are normal, but just need to keep heed of this shin thing and keep sort of patient and calm. It is week 2 out of 20, and yeah, in the next video I think I'll talk a lot more about the longer term plan over September, October, November and December into the winter. Got some races lined up, cross country, fell running, and yeah, there's lots of stuff coming, so stick around and speak to you on the next one.